Hi, welcome to the Foster Farmhouse. My name is Susan. Welcome to my kitchen here. And I am here to just share with you some ideas that you can do this Christmas. There's still time to make gifts for your friends and your neighbors. There's just something wonderful about getting a gift that's homemade, and it's just so personal, and it just shows that you care and you took the time to do something for them. And I wanted to share with you some ideas. They are not my own original ideas. I've gotten them from other places on Instagram, but I thought were just really wonderful. And one of them is, this is something I found at Joann's Fabrics. And these are cookie cutters, and they're little miniature ones with a sweater, a wreath, a Christmas tree, a gift, a present box, and a little gingerbread man and a candy cane. Can you see that? It's so cute. And I bought these little boxes right here, which kind of has similar things on them that I found. And it's also from Joann's, the sweater, and a little gift present, and it kind of has a theme to it, and I would like to make some little cookies and decorate them, and then just fill these boxes with little cookies for my neighbors. So I was going to take you along as I prepare for that. I'm going to be making the dough, and then I will be cutting them out and decorating them, and then putting them in these little boxes to share with my neighbors that are living around me, that have been so helpful and such a blessing to our family, and just a way of saying thank you. So would you come along with me in my kitchen? To make the rolled sugar cookie dough, I begin by adding 2 sticks of softened butter, which is 1 cup of butter. And then I measure out 1 cup of sugar. I let that all mix with the electric mixer and scrape the sides down as it's mixing. To that I add 3 tablespoons of milk. Then I add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I let that mix, and while it's mixing, I add 1 egg. I continue letting that mix together until it's creamy and all incorporated. Next, I add 3 cups of flour, making sure that I level the flour from the top of each cup. And to that, as the mixer's on, I add 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I make sure I mix that all together, and I scrape the sides, making sure that it's all incorporated well. Then I put the dough and lay it out on top of a plastic wrap, and I make a disc and shape it into a disc and cover it with the plastic wrap to go into the fridge for 1 hour. While the dough is in the refrigerator, I begin making the paint that I will use to decorate the cookies. I separate an egg using the yolk of the egg to make the paint. I make sure that I whisk it in the bowl and mix it together well. To that I add a quarter of a teaspoon of water and mix that into the bowl. And then I take the egg yolk mixture and divide it into 3 separate bowls. This will be the base for my paint that I will use to decorate the cookies. And to that I add food coloring, and I'm using red, green, and blue. After the dough's been in the refrigerator for 1 hour, I take it out and I divide it in half. I add flour to my countertop. Any smooth surface will do. Mine is marble and I love to roll out dough on it. And I just begin to flour it, sprinkle it with some flour, making sure the dough doesn't stick. And begin to roll it out. And I roll it to about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then I take my little cookie cutters and begin to cut the dough out and place the cookies on an ungreased jelly roll pan or cookie sheet. Next, I took a small paintbrush and used it to dip into the paints to decorate the cookies with. This would be a great project for your family if you have children or grandchildren. This would be something that they would love to do and be creative with. I had a great time turning on Christmas music and just painting away. I'm not much of an artist, but it was sure fun. I then place the cookies into a preheated oven at 400 degrees and let them bake for around 8 minutes. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. I then place them on a rack to cool. It's beginning to look they were easy to pick up with your hands. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own. I then had some clean tissue paper and crumpled it up on the bottom of the box, and then on top of that placed some parchment paper and began placing the cookies into the box. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go,
There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow.
Filled my little cookies, and I placed them in the box and layered them and stood some up and had some facing down or facing up. And I just added a little cupcake, a paper cupcake holder, and just filled it with some M&M candies. And you can fill, like, maybe make your own peanut brittle and put a little bit of there, or some fudge or some toffee and just add that, or buy some cute little candies and fill it. And here they have their cute little cookies. And I just fill it with, I'll just put this parchment paper on the top that I cut out to fit. And close that up. And then I just find a pretty little ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it on there and make a bow. And there you have a sweet little gift to give to your neighbor with cookies. And just attach a little card to it, and it's just ready to go.